Welcome to your magic tarot reading. This is going to incorporate the mechanics of interpreting tarot, and I'm going to be using the Chosen Ones 144 Oracle card deck. Shout out to Maji, High Priestess. What makes this magic is that we're going to infuse an intention with this reading. So the cards we pull in the reading don't really matter. They just serve to stir up ideas and symbolism in your subconscious. I want you to take this message, make it whatever you want, and align that in your own way towards this theme. The theme is, and this can also serve as an affirmation, you can say, I am an overnight success. Everything I do is blessed. Okay, that's going to be the theme of this reading. Incorporate that in whatever you do, and may this serve you fully. Being an overnight success can take 10 years to achieve. It could take 5, 10, 1 day. So it's not really about the amount of time it takes to overnight become successful. Because right now, as you are watching this, you are an overnight success and everything you do is blessed. This is real cartomancy. We don't do grifts over here. I have a good track record. I have 5 stars on my testimonials in the industry of frauds. So we are really out here. That being said, I'm not claiming to tell your future or anything because we don't rely on tarot and astrology to show us our future. We co-create with these tools, and I want to stimulate your imagination so you can run forward with this magical intention. You are an overnight success. Everything you do is blessed. I want you to see me shuffling this in front of you. I did not pick out any cards. And the underlying theme we have here is the King of Cups. The King of Cups, who is at rest, a counselor. This card could be seen as boring in a sense where your life is peaceful and there's no chaos or drama, which I think is a beautiful thing, especially since the king is sitting on top of the world, which you don't have to be the King of Cups versus taking into account this archetype and claiming it. All right. This is emotional maturity. The wisdom and maturity over your own emotional intelligence is going to be very key. Listening to others with a compassionate heart and exercising proper psychoanalyzation will also be key. We do see the 4 of Cups, where you may be at present reevaluating how you feel. This is Moon in Cancer. You may not really be enthusiastic about things you used to be before, mulling over different choices, not aware that new opportunities are in front of your face, that in the moment you may not even be checking for. Overall, this really does speak of contemplating your current emotions. And we do have this with the 4 of Swords, Jupiter and Libra. So with this double 4, this period here is not talking about hustling and figuring out what to do to be successful. This has actually everything to do with resting. The challenge here is really getting time to relax, especially if you've been very stressed. I mean, think about it. You're an overnight success. Would someone who is wildly successful be stressing, or would they be vacationing and really now sorting through how they feel now that almost everything in their life is changing? All right. That being said, we do have the 8 of Cups, underlying theme here, where you're ready to walk away from what you've previously invested in emotionally. All right. Which I also think is very interesting, seeing, these eyes closed and these eyes closed and these eyes closed. It's a lot of internal reflection. It's a lot of not just going in within deep, but allowing yourself to feel, going on this journey to find more of your spirit with your soul. We see the king is on top of the world, which is on top of the 10 of cups. Once again, a lot of fulfillment and completion. The emperor is this past position where you've solidified your authority. And that's not something you need a bunch of money or success to do. This is the discipline that comes with standing on your own business, whether you're employed or self-employed, and maintaining the integrity of discipline to actually, live by your own integrity and authority. We do have the Hermit card, which once again, I feel like this success you're coming into may incorporate time by yourself to recoup. It's not like you're about to be alone. This is really just your outlook. Remember, you're following your own light of the word. There's a resituation of how you feel about yourself and what's going on. And we do have the Justice card moving forward. Relevant paperwork, agreements, contracts being signed, important decisions, which could be what you're mulling over. How are you going to decide to move forward? This is Libra. We're having the eclipse at the end of September, the first week of October. So being that you've already gotten your affairs in order, this is going to allow you to make necessary decisions. And the challenge here is to make sure your mind is healthy. You're not riddled with anxiety. You're gaining proper rest. We have you coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, minding your coin and your business, managing your funds very responsibly, and increasing the value of what it is you invest in yourself. And we do have this comfortable, nostalgic energy around you too. This is a soulmate card, people from, from the past or early childhood. Now, the guidance here is the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a card of brainstorming. And of course, allowing yourself to play with possibilities, clash with egos. It's like a pickup basketball game. And this puts you in a position to very realistically brainstorm with different opinions. The Queen of Pentacles represents your self-worth, where you have weak people who are intimidated by your confidence, and so they say and do things to try and manipulate your low self-esteem, but you're not an idiot, so it doesn't work on you. And so you feel more of that frustration from others. And navigating these ego games is definitely going to work a lot in leading into this outcome of new emotions, new feelings. I told you, we do real cartomancy over here. We don't do this grifting fraud shit. You saw me shuffle the deck. Look at how the outcome is a cup coming from a cloud, and we started the reading with a cup coming from a cloud. Coincidence? I think not. So right now, as you're mulling over and feeling, you know what I'm saying, how you're sorting through new feelings, right? And this is going to open up with quite literally a spiritual awakening, new emotions moving forward. For some of you, this could be new love. You know what I mean? This lets us know that this process of really resituating, transitioning, contemplation is going to lead into exciting new beginnings. The Ace of Cups can come with rose-tinted glasses, but I think that's very interesting here. We have this Ace, which was originally here, something you were probably mulling over about, looking forward to open yourself, and that's what it's going to lead to, meaning that this decision is definitely going to be life-altering or very important. All right. We do have synchronicities. Make sure you pay attention to those. And you are highly ranked in the spiritual world. All right, that's no cap. We have Judgment Day for your enemies, per usual, and your name holds power, which is going to be very key into tapping into this. Now, let's see what other cards we get. Once again, I cannot emphasize, you saw me shuffle this, and if you read tarot, you know this is cartomancy. This is our subconscious speaking to us through these messages. People who don't understand the nuances of tarot cards just see these as pictures on a card. Like, to pull a reading like this in sequence like this, this is showing you the years of hard work I've done mastering this skill. And I'm glad to present this to you. Once again, in an industry of cold readers who just tell people what they want to hear, I'm showing you magic, and we're co-creating it together because we really like that. Because remember, we are successful overnight. right? We are an overnight success, and everything we do is blessed. Okay. That being said, let's pull some more cards just to see short term to long term what you can take these symbols and messages and create your own meaning from. Remember, I just showed you this reading. Nothing here I'm going to say this is going to be your future, because you decide your future. But I want you to take the elements of this reading and find a way to integrate and apply it towards you being an overnight success and everything you do being blessed. Boom, we do have the Six of Cups. So this could relate to this soulmate energy with that cup coming from platonic or romantic influences. We have the Justice card again, the decision making. We have this Four of Cups, deliberation. We have the Tower card, which is this unexpected event, which preceding the Tower, we do see the Seven of Swords coming with the Wheel of Fortune. So the Tower, Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune is like winning $20 million in the lottery and you don't tell anybody. But literally, you're walking away with this fortune that happened unexpectedly. All right. And this is where you're going to be very strategic about who you trust with this information. A lot of this success does not have to translate into income. All right. So success is not really money. However, it can look like that for you. So just something to keep in mind. This success could really just be a lot of things going much better for you. But I really like that Tower, Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, because we do see this element of your entire life changing, but you taking the steps to strategically move with this. So you're not just copying Lambos and Benzes and begging for people to rob you. All right. I think this is very exciting. And let's see what more, the last few cards we can gain from this. Page of Swords, you may be watched. There are people watching you currently. This is actually a spy from a agency, but they could also just be people checking up on you, seeing what you're doing. And I'm talking about now, all right? Now, if you knew you're actually being watched now, that'll influence how strategically you move in future. We got the Queen of Cups, we got the Page of Cups, and we got the Nine of Swords. All right. I feel like we could put the Nine of Swords here, right? This looks like this, but we can also do this, where this person that's watching you, they have deep feelings for you. They want to share their feelings, but they're riddled with anxiety. I feel like they're going through, certain the dark night of the soul they're getting ready to overcome, and this might be stopping them from truly expressing how they feel. I hate being vague here because they can really apply to anybody, but we do have the archetype of the Queen of Cups, someone deeply psychic, emotional, who people fall in love with because they're so emotionally intelligent and gorgeous. This does look like a feminine archetype, but I don't think it's specific to just being a man or a woman. Generational curse breaker and starseed. I like that. So I like this interpretation here where it's like you're being comforted, but this is the order where it came out in. And I think that's also very revealing. So as you can see, we haven't seen any crazy pentacle cards. We haven't seen any crazy wands cards. A lot of this doesn't have to look like, oh, I'm in the news and everything's going great and I'm making a lot of money. Yeah, that's an element of it, but we do see more so a breakthrough in the freedom and the relaxation and calm that you're going to have greater space to move in. And I think that's awesome. You feel me? So yeah, in conclusion, we do have the Three of Cups here, which is definitely speaking towards this element of celebration. And the Queen of Cups, I wanted to look ahead. We had the Moon and the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. The Queen of Wands is success in business as well. So you're going to have a lot to celebrate. You're going to be putting yourself out there more confidently, right? Once again, these cards really don't matter. I'm just stimulating your subconscious and imagery or imagination with this imagery. Once again, she's sitting on top of the wheel of fortune, right? What is she doing? She's guarding this fortune, right? We have soulmate love here. So this is connecting, right, with someone who you really jive with, but you're still discerning. You're not just going to let anyone know you're sitting on a fortune, but you're still going to celebrate within reason. Okay, so I wanted to share this message with this intention. We do have do not worry. Don't worry about it. Remain calm at this time. That's the challenge. Listen, you're successful overnight. So the challenge with the Four of Swords is to remain calm, relax. You don't need to bring any unnecessary attention to you. This is your new lifestyle. Empath. We do have Sage Your Space. We do have You Were Born to Be a Legend, and Earth Angel Healer. All right. I love this. I love this message. Comment down below what you think about this format. Magic tarot reads. This way we can kind of mix the magic as well with the interpretation of the tarot. Do not be subdued by people's projections. Only weak people project negativity because they're weak. You know what I mean? So they just want to draw you down, and just stand in your power. We got the Emperor. The more you do that, the more frustrated they'll be because you are untouchable and you rich. All right. So with that being said, I highly recommend that you run with this affirmation. Allow beings to try and ridicule you because they want to take advantage of your mental state, and allow them to be frustrated when they realize they can't hold a candle to you, all right? Because they're inferior, which is why they are walking around with superiority complexes that you trigger. That being said, this is going to open up celebration with people who you're meant to be around, and open up more that you can accomplish. Divine protection and intervention. All right. Dream messages. Let me pull one more. Ancient divine blood and hidden secrets. All right. That being said, you guys stay blessed. My sale ends on the 21st. For those of you who want a personal tarot reading, they're on sale for $25. Everything on my store is half off, but you can always tune in when I do the live readings once a month, every season. You guys stay blessed as always. Looking forward to your comments, and until next time, peace.